SBA Publications.
Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are happy and healthy at your home. This is your mentor Nisha Gola, and today with me we will start our chapter number 9, and the name of the chapter is Money. So let's start our chapter here. As we learned about money in our previous class, so here we have some question to revise our previous learning. Okay, so first one we have tick the correct option. So here we have 23 rupees 5 paise. If we convert this, so how many paise are there and how do we write? So it is look like 2305 paise. So this one is correct. Okay, now 7035 paise will be written as rupee. So that will be 70 rupees 35 paise. So this one is correct. Now 6 coins of 5 rupees, 6 5 is 30, that is equals to 30 rupees. And then 10 25 paise coins, 10 coins and 25 paise ke, that will be equals to 25 into 10, 250 paise. Okay. Now here we have question number 2. In this, complete the bill given below and find the total. In this we have item brown silk cloth, pink cotton, polyester and rayon cloth. And the quantity is given here and cost per meter is given here. So per meter is 60 rupees and here we have 5 meters. So we want to find out the total cost. So for that we will multiply it and we get here 300 rupees. Okay, so just like that you have to complete the table. Here write the total cost and then you have add all the costs to get the grand total. Okay, so now we will learn about unitary method. So what is unitary method? Let's see here. Unitary method is a method of calculation. Calculation का method है. The word unit means one, hence it is basically a method of one. So unit मतलब होता है one, तो इसको basically हम समझ सकते हैं one का method है. Okay, so here we have some example. Let's see here. Example number 1. Here one apple cost is rupees 7. So we have to find out the cost of 13 such apples. So as we know, cost of one apple is 7 rupees. So cost of 13 apple will be 7 into 13 and we get here 91 rupees. So we can say here the cost of 13 apples is 91 rupees. Okay. Therefore, we can use this method when we know the value of one and need to find out the value of many. Okay, so we will multiply. अगर हमें एक की वैल्यू दी हुई है और हमें ज़्यादा की वैल्यू निकालनी है तो we will multiply. And here we have example number 2. In this question is 6 books cost 180 rupees and find the how much does Amisha pay for 3 books. अब यहाँ पर दिया है 6 books की cost है 180 rupees. तो अमीशा ने 3 books के लिए कितना पे किया होगा. So we know that here cost of 6 books are 180. So first we find out the cost of a book. So it is 180 divided by 6. So we get here 30 rupees means cost of one book is 30 rupees. Now we have to find out the cost of 3 books. As we know, cost of one book is 30. So 3 will be equals to 30 into 3, 90 rupees. So here we have answer. Amisha pays 90 rupees for 3 books. Okay. So on the basis of that, we have here exercise 9.1. So first question is fill in the blanks. In this we have 4 liter of milk cost 160 rupees and we have to find out the cost of 1 liter milk. So here 4 liter of milk is given of, here we write cost of 4 liter of milk is 160 and we have to find out the cost of 1 liter. So here we write cost of 1 liter of milk is, and we know that if we have the price of, or we can say value of more than 1 and we have to find out the cost of 1, so we will divide it. So here we have 160 rupees, that is divided by 4, because we have here the price of 4 liter of milk. So and then we get, after dividing here, 4 4 is 16 and 0 means 40 rupees. So the cost of 1 liter of milk, answer is 40 rupees. So here in the blank we can write the cost of 1 liter of milk is 40 rupees. Okay. So just like that, here we have some more question. You have to find out the answer of these questions. Now we have question number 2. In this we have word problems. Let's see question number 1 in this. The cost of 6 shirts is 858 rupees 18 paise, and we have to find out the cost of one shirt, and the second one is 11 shirts. So how do we find? Let's see here. So first we write here cost of 6 shirts. So cost of 6 shirts is 858 rupees 18 paise. Okay. Now we have to find out the cost of one shirt. So here we write cost of one shirt. As we know, we have to find out one shirt. So we will divide the rupee here. So 858 rupees 18 paise divided by 6. And after dividing, we get the answer here. Let's see, 6 1 is 6. And remaining is 2 here. 6 4 is 24. 1 is remaining. 6 3 is 18. Now we have decimal, and then 6 3 is 18. So we have the answer 143.3 rupees. Okay. Now we have to find out the cost of 11 shirt. It is our first question of this, and we have to find out now second question, that is 11 shirt. We have to find out the cost of 11 shirts. As we know, if we have the cost of 1, so we have to find out the more than 1. So we will multiply it. 11 multiplied by 143.3 rupees. And after multiplying, we get here, let's see, 143.3 multiplied by 11. So we get here 3 6 4 3 7 4 1 5 and 1 here. Here we have decimal after one digit. In this we also put one digit. So here we have the answer 1576.3 rupees. So the cost of 11 shirts is 1576.3 rupees. This is our answer. Okay. So in this manner you can also find out these questions also. Okay. You have to solve these questions and find out the answer in this manner. Okay. Now we have mental math question, that is write the CP and the SP in the blanks. CP is our cost price, मतलब ऐसा प्राइस जिस पे हमने किसी सामान को खरीदा है, and SP is our selling price, ऐसा प्राइस जिस पे हमने किसी चीज को बेचा है. So here Anil buys 2 bats at the cost of 225 per bat and sells them 250 rupees per bat. अब अनिल ने 2 बैट खरीदे जो कितने का, एक बैट 225 का. सो सीपी विल बी 225 है और 2 बैट्स खरीदे हैं तो इसको मल्टीप्लाई करके निकलेगा 2 5 is 10, 2 2 is 4, 1 5, 2 2 is 4. Okay, CP is 450 and he sells them 250 rupees per bat. So 250 रुपीज का एक बैट है तो 2 बैट कितने के होंगे, 500 रुपीज के. इट मीन्स जो अनिल है उसने जो बैट खरीदे थे 2, वो खरीदे, सीपी जो है उसका कॉस्ट प्राइस, खरीदने वाला प्राइस 450 एंड ही सेल्स दैट बैट इन 500. ओके, उसने कम में खरीदे और ज़्यादा में बेच दिए. So on the basis of that, here we have the new topic, that is profit and loss. Let's understand about this topic here. So what is cost price and selling price as we learn in the mental maths? Here we have cost price and selling price in detail. Let's do this. So in our day-to-day life, we buy goods from the shopkeepers in the market, which they buy from the manufacturers or wholesalers. In order to earn money, the shopkeeper sells the goods to customers at a higher rate than at which he brought them. The price at which shopkeeper buys the goods from manufacturer or a wholesaler is called the cost price. In short, we can say CP. cost price को हम ऐसे लिखते हैं CP, कैपिटल लेटर से डिनोट करते हैं. ओके सो यही दिया इसमें कि हम अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ में अलग अलग चीज़ें खरीदते हैं जो हम शॉपकीपर से खरीदते हैं मार्केट में जाकर. और जो ये शॉपकीपर होता है, जो ये सामान खरीदता है, वो या तो मैन्युफैक्चरर से खरीदता है या फिर होलसेलर से खरीदता है. और जिस प्राइस पे वो खरीदता है उस प्राइस को हम बोलते हैं कॉस्ट प्राइस. और इन शॉर्ट वी कैन राइट इट एज CP in capital letter. Okay, now moving ahead to understand what is SP. See here. So here we have SP. The prices at which shopkeeper sells the good to customers is called the selling price. So ऐसा प्राइस जो शॉपकीपर होगा जिस रेट पर और जिस प्राइस पर क्या है गुड्स को सेल कर रहा है कस्टमर को, दैट इज कॉल्ड सेलिंग प्राइस. और इन शॉर्ट वी कैन राइट इट एज SP. okay, with capital letters. Now how do we calculate profit and loss? So when selling price means SP is more than cost price CP, that there is profit. अगर SP क्या होगा, CP से ज़्यादा होगा, so that will be make profit. Okay, उससे क्या होगा profit. So profit equals to, if we want to find out the profit, so we will subtract CP from SP. Okay, SP minus CP, we get the profit. And then if the selling price is less than the cost price, there is a loss. अगर selling price cost price से कम होगा तो loss होगा. तो loss we can find out, loss equals to CP minus SP. So here we have some examples to understand it in a better way. So here Suresh buys a bed for 5,000 rupees and few days later sell it for 6,000 rupees. So here we have CP is 5,000 rupees and SP is 6,000 rupees. Okay, now does he earn a profit or suffer a loss? तो उसे profit हुआ या loss? So as we know, when SP is greater than CP, it means he made profit. And how do we find out the profit? Profit equals to selling price minus cost price, or we can, in short, we can write here SP minus CP. So SP we have 6,000 minus CP we have 5,000, and after subtracting we get here 1,000, means he made the profit of 1,000 rupees. So answer is profit is equals to 1,000 rupees. Now we have example number 2. In this, Tanisha buys a statue for 320 rupees. Tanisha ने एक स्टेचू खरीदा 320 rupees का, and then she sells the statue for 280 rupees. अब उसने खरीदा था 320 rupees का, that is our CP. So we can write here CP of statue is 320. She sells the statue for 280 rupees, means SP of a statue is 280 rupees. And now we have to find out her gain or loss. So as we know here CP is greater than SP. CP is greater than SP. And whenever CP is greater than SP means she made loss. And how do we find out loss? Loss equals to CP minus SP, that is 320 rupees minus 280 rupees. And we get the answer here 40 rupees. Okay, so we can write here as answer Tanisha incurs a loss of 40 rupees. Okay, so here we know that how to find out. So here we have learnt about how to find out profit and loss according to the SP and CP. Okay, now we know that how to find out CP and SP. अब CP और SP को कैसे find out करेंगे? So here we have finding SP. If we want to find out SP, that is selling price. So when there is a profit, अगर profit made होगा, so profit will be equals to SP minus CP. We know that. So SP will be CP plus profit. CP यहीं रहेगा, ये इधर जाके profit हो जाएगा. Okay, so CP plus profit. If we have CP and profit and we have to find out SP, so we will add both the values. So when there is a loss, so how do we find out we loss? We know that loss equals to CP minus SP. And here if we want to find out the SP, so what we do? CP minus loss. So we get here SP. Okay, and if we want to find out the CP, so what we do here? Let's see. When there is a profit, so profit equals to, we know that SP minus CP. So if we want to find out CP, that is equals to SP minus profit. Okay, and if there is loss, we know that loss, how do we find out? CP minus SP. So if we want to find out the CP and SP is loss given, so what we do? SP plus loss. So we get CP here. Okay, so here we have example on the basis of this. Example number 3. Ryan bought a toy car for 375 rupees and sold it for profit of 30 rupees. And we have to find out the selling price of the toy car. As we know here, cost price is given, that is CP, 375 rupees, and the profit is given 30 rupees. And we have to find out the selling price, that is SP. And we know that if we want to find out SP, SP equals to CP plus profit, and CP is given here 375 rupees and profit is 30 rupees. And after adding that, we get here 405 rupees. So here we can write as answer, the selling prices of the toy car is 405 rupees. Now example number 4. Here, a dealer sold a sari for 386 rupees at a loss of 85 rupees. So find the cost price. Here, selling price is given and loss is given, and we have to find out the CP. So as we know, SP is here 386 rupees and loss is here 85 rupees, and we have to find out the cost price, that is CP. And whenever we want to find out the CP, so that is equals to SP plus loss. So 386 rupees plus 85 rupees, we get here 471 rupees. So as answer we can write here, cost price of the sari is 471 rupees. Now we have exercise here 9.2 on the basis of CP, SP, profit and loss. Okay, so here we have question number 1. In this we have to find out the profit or loss. And how do we find profit and loss? We know that. So here CP is given 244 rupees. Okay, and SP is given 268 rupees. Okay, and as we know, here we can see SP is greater than CP, and when SP is greater than CP, it means it made profit. So how do we find out profit? Profit equals to SP minus CP. Okay, so SP here we have 268 rupees and minus CP is here 244 rupees. And after subtracting it, we get here 8 minus 4 is 4, 6 minus 4 is 2. Means the profit is equals to 24 rupees. Okay. So in this manner, you have to find out all the question here that we have, rest of the part of this question, and you have to find out the profit and loss in this question. Okay. Now we have question number 2. In this we have to find out the selling price. We have to find out SP. So here CP is given 245 rupees. Okay. And the profit is given 25 rupees. And we know that if we want to find out SP, so how do we find? SP equals to CP plus profit. Okay, and CP is given here 245 rupees plus profit is 25 rupees. And after adding that, we get here SP is equals to 270 rupees. Okay, so in this manner, we can easily find out the SP also. Okay, now we are moving to the next question, that is find the cost price. Here we have to find out the CP. And so we have given here SP is equals to 205 rupees and the loss is given here 22 rupees. Okay, and we have to find out CP. So SP and loss is given. So what we do to find out CP? SP plus loss. And after adding that, we get here SP is 205 plus loss is 22. Okay, this is our CP, and after adding that, we get the answer here 722, means 227 rupees is our CP here. Okay, now moving ahead, this is our question number 4. In this, we have some word problems. Let's solve it. So here question number 1 is a book was bought for 725 rupees and sold at a gain of 38 rupees. We have to find out the selling price. So here first we make this statement. So here we write cost of, or we can say cost price of a book is 725 rupees. Okay, and he sold it at a gain of 38 rupees. So gain means profit. Okay, you can say gain or profit. Both are correct. So gain is of 38 rupees. And we have to find out the SP. As we know, if we want to find out the SP, so we have CP plus profit. And CP is given here 725 rupees. So at the place of CP, we write here 725 rupees plus 38 rupees. And after adding that, we get here the SP is 13,2,356, 763 rupees. So here we can write as answer in this statement, the selling price or the SP of the book is 763 rupees. Okay, so in this manner you can easily also do word problems. Okay, because in this we have to find out only profit, loss, SP or CP, and we know that how to find out CP, SP, profit and loss from the given data. Okay, now we are moving to, in the previous topic we learned about how to find out profit and loss. Now we learned profit and loss percent. How do we find out? Okay, so here we have example number 1, that is a watch is bought for 450 rupees and sold it as 495 rupees, and we have to find out profit percent. So as we know, cost price is 450 and the selling price is 495. So profit gain here, profit we know that SP minus CP. So 495 minus 450 rupees. So we get here 45 rupees is profit here. And now we have to find out profit in percent. So how do we find in percent? So first we write profit and upon we get here cost price, that is CP, and into 100 to find out the percent. So profit is 45 and CP is 450 into 100. So 0 is cutted by 0, 45 and the 45, here we have only 10, that is 10%. So we can write here profit percent is 10%. Okay, now we have example number 2, let's see here. A scooter was bought for 30,000 rupees and sold at 28,800 rupees. We have to find out the loss percent. Okay, so here we have CP, that is 30,000 rupees, SP 28,800 rupees. So here CP is greater than SP, means here loss is made. So loss we can find out CP minus SP, and after subtracting we get here 1200 rupees. Okay, and now we have to find out loss percent. So how do we find? Loss upon cost price into 100. Okay, loss is here 1200 and the CP is 30,000 into 100, and after cutting all the zeros, here we have 3 4s 12, 4%. The loss is equals to 4%. Okay. Now we have here exercise 9.3 on the basis of the topic loss percent and profit percent. So first question is here, find the gain or loss percent. So CP is given here 60 rupees and SP is given here 70 rupees. So by seeing the price of CP and SP, we can see here SP is greater than CP. It means profit is made. And how do we find out profit? SP minus CP. Okay, SP is here 70 rupees. CP is 60 rupees, and after subtracting it, we get the profit of 10 rupees. Okay, this is our profit, but we have to find out profit percent. So how do we find out profit percent? First we write profit upon cost price, that is CP, into 100. This is our formula for this. Okay, so to find out this profit percent, profit is made up of 10 rupees. So here we write 10, and the CP is given here 60. So here we write 60 into 100. Okay, so 0 is cutted by 0. Here we get 100 upon 6%, or you can cut it again. 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, and 0. So here we have 50 upon 3%. Okay, this is our answer. Or you can change this into mixed fraction also. Both are correct. Now we have to find the selling price. So how do we find out the selling price? Let's see here. Here is given is CP, that is 3,500. 3,500 rupees we can say. Okay, and the loss is of 30%. So how do we find out the loss, actual loss? The loss that will be find out loss percent multiply by CP. So loss is 30 upon 100 into CP is 3,500. Okay, cut it by 2 zeros. Here we get 0, 3 5s are 15, 1 3s are 9, 1,050 rupees. This is the loss only. Okay, and we have to find out the SP. And we know that how to find out SP, we have CP. So we subtract loss from the CP. So CP is here 3,500 rupees and loss is 1,050 rupees. And after subtracting it, we get here 0, 5, 4 and 2. 2,450. This is our SP. Okay, so in this manner you can find it easily. Now in the same way, here we have to find out the cost price, and now we have some word problems. So first question is, a book was bought for 26 rupees and sold for 21 rupees. Find the loss percent. So how do we find out? First we write here CP of a book is 26 rupees. Okay, and the SP of the book is 21 rupees. And we have to find out the loss percent. As we know here, CP is greater than SP, means loss is made here. So loss, how do we find out loss? CP minus SP. CP is here 26 rupees and SP is here 21 rupees. And after subtracting it, we get the loss here of 5 rupees. Okay. Now we have to find out the loss percent. As we know, if we want to find out the loss percent, so the formula is loss upon CP into 100. So let's find out here the loss percent. So loss is made up of 5 rupees and CP is here 26 rupees upon. So 26 rupees is CP into 100. Okay, and after solving 8 we get here 500 upon 26. Or if we want to change it into simplest form, so after dividing it by 2 both the sides, so we get here 13 and here we get 250 upon 13%, or you can change it into mixed fraction. Okay, so in this manner we can also find out word problems. Okay, now we have the next topic, simple interest. So what is simple interest? Let's see here. When you put money in a piggy bank, money doesn't increase. Okay, so even after a year you will get the same amount which you had put in. So जो हमारा पिगी बैंक होता है उसमें हम जितना भी अमाउंट डालें और जब भी हम उसे ओपन करेंगे तो जितना डाला है, जितना हमने उसमें अमाउंट रखा है, हमें उतना ही मिलेगा, चाहे हम 1 साल बाद खोलें या 2 साल बाद खोलें. But when you put your money in a saving bank account in a bank, so your money is increases and you get more than you put in. Why? लेकिन जब हम अपनी मनी को सेविंग अकाउंट में सेव करके रखते हैं बैंक में, तो हमें जो मनी हमने इन्वेस्ट की है, जो मनी हमने डिपॉजिट की है, उससे हमें इंक्रीज करके मिलती है. Have you ever think how and why it is happened? So this is so because the bank uses your money to earn more money. क्योंकि जो हमने मनी डिपॉजिट कराई है, सो बैंक उस मनी का यूज करता है और मनी अर्न करने के लिए, एंड इन रिटर्न इट पेज यू फॉर यूजिंग योर मनी. और बैंक हमें हमारी मनी यूज करने के बदले कुछ अमाउंट पे करता है. द मनी यू डिपॉजिट और सेव इन अ बैंक कॉल्ड प्रिंसिपल. ओके, जब हम क्या कर रहे हैं, जो भी हमने मनी डिपॉजिट की है बैंक में या फिर सेव कर रहे हैं हम, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्रिंसिपल, एंड द एक्स्ट्रा मनी दैट द बैंक गिव्स यू इज कॉल्ड इंटरेस्ट. और उस पे ऊपर जो हमें एक्स्ट्रा मनी मिल रही है, दैट इज कॉल्ड इंटरेस्ट of your saving. This interest is also called simple interest. और जो इंटरेस्ट होता है उसको हम सिंपल इंटरेस्ट भी बोलते हैं. Now interest depend on the principal first. So principal को हम डिनोट करते हैं लेटर P, कैपिटल लेटर. So the money borrowed or deposit is called the principal. जो मनी हम या तो बोरो कर रहे हैं या फिर डिपॉजिट कर रहे हैं, तो उसको हम प्रिंसिपल बोलेंगे. नाउ टाइम, द ड्यूरेशन फॉर विच मनी इज बोरोड इज कॉल्ड टाइम. अब जो मनी बोरो की गई है उस कितने टाइम पीरियड के लिए की गई है, जो उसकी ड्यूरेशन है, उसको हम टाइम बोलते हैं. दैट इज डिनोटेड बाय लेटर T. नाउ रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, व्हाट इज? सो द इंटरेस्ट पेड ईयरली और पर एनम ऑन एवरी 100 रुपीज बोरोड पर ईयर. सो पर ईयर के अकॉर्डिंग जो भी आपने मनी बोरो की है उसके ऊपर जितना भी इंटरेस्ट पे हो रहा है उसको बोलते हैं हम रेट. एट द एंड ऑफ द टाइम पीरियड द मनी दैट इज बैक और रिटर्न इज कॉल्ड द अमाउंट. और एट द एंड हम क्या करेंगे, जो हमने प्रिंसिपल बोरो किया था वो तो हमें देना ही है, उसके साथ जो इंटरेस्ट उस पर लगेगा वो भी देना है. दैट इज कॉल्ड टोटल मिला के अमाउंट. सो वी कैन फाइंड आउट अमाउंट equals to principal plus interest. Now we learn how to calculate simple interest. So interest depends on principal, rate of interest and the period of time for which money is deposited or borrowed. Okay, so here we know that how to calculate simple interest. So we have example number 1 here. Find the simple interest on 300 rupees for 3 years at 500. So now we have example number 1. Find the simple interest on 300 rupees for 3 years at 5% per annum. So here we can see 5% simple interest per annum means that on every 100 rupees for 1 year. So rupee 5 is charged as simple interest. So interest on 100 rupees per year we have 5 rupees. So interest on 1 rupee for a 1 year. So we have here 5 upon 100. Interest on 300 rupees. So 300 into 5 upon 100. And interest on 300 rupees for 3 years. So that will become 300 into 3 into 5 upon 100. So interest we can find out here 300 into 3 into 5 and upon 100. So after cutting the zeros, 3 3 is 9, 9 5 is 45. So we have the simple interest is 45 rupees. And in short, from this process, we have the direct formula for finding simple interest, that is principal into rate into time upon 100, or we can write it in short form, that is P into R into T, or we can write it in short form by denoting capital letters, that is P into R into T upon 100. Okay, so in this manner we can find out simple interest. Let's see more example here. Example number 2 we have. In this, we have to find out the simple interest on rupees 1600 for 5 whole 1/2 years at 5% per annum, and also find out the amount. So we know that principal is here 1600 rupees and the period of time is 5 whole 1/2 years, and after converting it into improper fraction, so we get here 11/2 years, and the rate of interest is 5%, and we know that the formula to find it simple interest, we will write it as P into R into T upon 100. So P is here 1600, R is 5 upon 100 and T is 11 upon 2. Okay, and after doing this, so we get here 2 8 is 16, 8 5 is 40, 40 into 11 is 440 rupees. And we also find out the amount. As we know, principal is here 1600 rupees and the interest we have here 440 rupees. So amount will be of 2040 rupees. Okay, now we have exercise here on the basis of this concept. Exercise 9.5, first question is fill in the blanks. So here principal is given, rate of interest is given and time of deposit is given, and we have to find out the simple interest or amount. As we know, simple interest to find out, we do P into R into T upon 100. This is our formula. Okay, and here we have these values. Principal is 3500, rate is of 8% and the time is of 2 years. Okay, and upon 100, and after do it, we have here 35 into 2 is 70, 70 into 8 is 560 rupees. It is our interest, that is simple interest. Okay, and we have to find out also amount. So amount we can find out SI plus principal. SI means simple interest. Okay, so here simple interest is getting 560 rupees and principal is here 3500 rupees. Okay, and after adding it we get here 0, 6, 5, 5, 10 and 4, 460 rupees. So here we can write simple interest is on it 560 rupees and the amount is of 4060 rupees. Okay, so in this manner you can write here and find out simple interest and write the here in the blanks simple interest and amount. Okay, now we have some word problems. So let's see here question number 2. We have question number 2. In this we have to find out the simple interest. Okay, so first question is here principal, time and rate of interest is given, and we have to find out SI, that is simple interest. We know that how to find out P into R into T upon 100. Okay, so P is given here, means principal is of 600 rupees into R is 10% and the time is 13 years. upon we have 100, and after we write here the values, and after cutting two zeros here, so we get here 6 into 10 into 13. 13 6 are 78. 78 into 10 will be equals to 780 rupees. This is our simple interest. Okay, this is our SI, that is simple interest. So in this manner you can easily find out. And now we have third, fourth, fifth and sixth question. In this also we have to find out the simple interest and the amount. And we know that how to find out the amount. First we have to find out the simple interest, and we have the formula for that, P into R into T upon 100. So by solving that we can find out simple interest, and after that we can also get the amount. Okay, by adding simple interest and principal. Okay. So you have to do this question by yourself. Okay. Now we have some hot question. Here we have the first question is, if SP is greater than CP, then we get a profit. Yes. So जब हमारी SP ज़्यादा होगी CP से, that will be profit. If SP is 740 and loss is 20 rupees, so CP will be. So here we have SP and loss, and we have to find out CP. So CP equals to SP plus loss, and after adding that we get here 760 rupees. B option is correct. Now if amount 1300 rupees and the interest is 150 rupees, we have to find out the principal. So as we know, amount equals to SI plus principal, and now we have to find out principal. So how do we find out? Amount minus SI. So amount is given here 1300 rupees and the SI is 150 rupees. Okay, and after subtracting it we get here 0 minus 0, 10 minus 5, 3, 2 minus 1 is 1, 1150. So D option is correct. Okay, so in this manner you can find out principal also. Now here which one is true? Means we have to find out the SI formula. So that is option number A is correct, and the formula we have P into R into T upon 100, as we learned in our concept. Okay. So now we have do and learn part. In this part we have some questions. You have to try to do by yourself these questions and check your learning that you learned in this chapter. Okay, now we are moving ahead. So we have here fun activity that you will try to do by yourself and enjoy this activity. So student, this is all about our chapter. In this chapter we learn about profit, loss, CP, SP and simple interest. Okay, so I hope all the concept of this chapter has been clear to you all. I will meet you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye bye.